After what has felt like a millennium, Chelsea are finally back to where they belong, the Champions League. Homecomings, rivalries, scores to settle, revenge. Chelsea's fixtures for the league phase has it all. So without wasting any time, let's get straight into it. Match day 1 against Bayern Munich is going to be very interesting. This will be the first time in the fixture since 2005 where both teams are evenly matched. 2012, Chelsea were the underdogs. We got absolutely dominated. I mean, seriously, we only had one corner in that match, and that one corner basically won us the competition. And then 2020, where unfortunately we got massacred. Though it seems we could finally get our get back for that year. And how interesting is it that we will face both the club and the manager with the striker that trashed us that year? Should be fun. But what will be the main focus on this fixture is a certain Senegalese number 11. After him and his agent did everything to push for his move, only to find out that he's still eventually coming back. Though I actually want to see him score against Chelsea. I want Chelsea Twitter to scatter that night, so bro. Match day 1 against Bayern should be fun. Also, it would be nice to see that nonchalant dreadhead. It's a shame that Musiala cannot play in the fixture because of the unfortunate injury, speedy recovery to him. So that's what we need to know about Bayern for now. Match day 2 is against our wives/favorite shopping ground, Benfica. They gave us our best talent and still allow us to slap them silly. Our iconic UCL run, the ideal team that we need to go against. The Europa League final 2013, we beat them at the last minute, and not too long ago in the Club World Cup, where we should have beaten them in normal time, but they decided to be unserious, and we had the craziest, longest day ever where Trev was even crashing out like, bro, the match started on Saturday, game finished on Sunday. What a crazy time, but nevertheless, we still slapped them silly, and my Conference League goat K was this meme. Oh, I miss my Conference League in yesterday, man. So, I don't want to be too cocky or anything, but this is an easy W for Chelsea. Match day 3, Ajax. Now, the only thing that involves Chelsea and Ajax here, where we'll get the homecoming of Hato. After Hato said goodbye to the Ajax fans, they will see him at Stamford Bridge. But the game is at Stamford Bridge. We all remember what happened the last time Chelsea and Ajax met on Stamford Bridge. One of the craziest UCL games ever. I still remember watching that match live. That was the match that made me recognize our captain, Reece James, when he scored that beautiful goal. That match had everything. 2 red cards, 2 own goals, 2 penalties. That match was so unserious. Though I'm sure Maresca will not allow that thing to repeat itself. On paper, we should be able to handle Ajax, but knowing my club, I'm not raining anything out. Though I expect a win. Match day 4, Qarabağ. Now, the last time I saw Qarabağ, they were in the Conference League. But here's an interesting thing. Chelsea has played against Qarabağ, where we recorded one of our highest wins in European football history. We beat them 6-0, where Davide Zabakostas used that cross to deceive most of us Chelsea fans into thinking it was going to be a very good signing. And funnily enough, we will also face Zabacosta in this run, because Zabacosta plays for Atalanta currently. Like I said, the law keeps getting interesting. As for the game, let's not kid ourselves. Chelsea should win this match comfortably. I say what McGill's probably use them to score another hat-trick. Day 5, Chelsea versus FC Barcelona. Oh, I've waited for this for almost 7 years now. We have a lot of scores to settle. Our head-to-head is currently 4-6-4, so we're evenly matched. So that day, November 25th, it must end. One team must win, and it must be Chelsea. Debates have to be settled. The Caicedo versus Pedri debate, where Caicedo will show Pedri that all his spinning and dancing around like a ballerina is useless. Esteval versus Yamal, where Esteval will show Yamal what it means to truly be the best 18-year-old in the world. Yamal versus Cole Palmer, where Cole Palmer will dunk on him and show him that he is the better player with number 10. Cole Palmer versus Rafinha, where Rafinha will understand that even though he had a very good season, he's still nowhere near Palmer's level. Balde versus Korea, that is if Balde will be fit to play, because I don't know why Balde is always injured when we need him to be fit. Balde versus Kukurea, so that Barcelona fans can understand why Balde starts for Spain. The other comparisons, I forgot that comparison, bro. The main focus now is that highline. Hansi Popo, you've been using that highline to deceive everybody, but I use that highline to beat Real Madrid, bro. Like my center back, who unfortunately will not be available for the game, said, we are not Real Madrid. that your nonsense thing will not work against us. Just like what we did to PSG, we are going to do to you, and to even make it better, when we are done pissing you, we will now beat you using that your same naive highlight. Just watch and see. My manager is cooking something. So yes, I'm over risking now. I am saying that not only are we going to beat Barcelona senseless with that their highlight, it is going to be a desecration, exactly like what we did to PSG. They will not see it coming. It's easy door for Chelsea. I ain't scared one bit. J6, Atalanta versus Chelsea. Chelsea will meet another former blue in Lava Costa, who I mentioned earlier, against Qarabağ. But for the club, Atalanta, I used to like them. But after what they did to Ademola Lookman, bro, I hate them. And seeing how Lookman played for Nigeria in these last 2 World Cup qualifiers, I hate them more for not allowing him to move to that Inter Milan when he clearly has shown desire that he doesn't want to play for the club again. And thanks to that, he was not match fit. Though all that one, the other reason Nigeria did not qualify for World Cup, but it's about Chelsea now. So Chelsea, please help me pace Atalanta just to make me feel better, I beg. So yes, I'm expecting Chelsea to win this match. Will be 7, Chelsea versus Pafos FC. Truth be told, even with the Conference League expanding my ball knowledge, I've never heard of this Cyprus team before. But here is something interesting. One of their players is none other than David Luiz. You know, one of the persons who I said was a talent that we signed from Benfica. He is playing for them. One way or another, all these fixtures have brought us with somebody that we knew before. And who else but one of the best players who played at the wrong time. Like seriously, prime David Luiz in this modern era would have been one of the best players in the world right now. And it's such a nice sight seeing that he was back in Stamford Bridge. What a lovely day. As for the match, clearly Chelsea is going to win, but seeing David Luiz back, it gives me so much joy. Match day 8, Napoli away, bro. This is a fixture that I'm actually scared of. The amount of people who are coming for our blood. Number 1, Antonio Conte, who is still angry at Chelsea for how they treated him towards the end, even when Tuchel was in charge during his Tottenham spell. Lakaka, the guy who we brought for 100 and something million, and he now begged to leave. We loaned him before we finally sold him. I'm sure that guy will definitely score against us, and we celebrate like his life depends on him. Scott McTominay, the person who, when he was at Man United, was trash. When he sees Chelsea, he remembers how to play football. This one now that he's actually moving like a fusion of Maradona and Pirlo, I'm scared. And Kevin De Bruyne, the guy who has tormented us for how many years now? He might be a washed up 34-year-old, but bro, I know he still has enough hate in his heart to dunk on us one more time. He won't be the Gilmore too. I'm sure that guy, though he loves Chelsea, he's still holding a grudge against us for selling him 1 week before we signed Graham Potter, the manager he was interested in playing with. Though for the sake of his career, he turned out to be good for him. But bro, this match here, this might be the only one where I'm not confident Chelsea gets a win. Though they could surprise me. Am I saying Chelsea go 8 for 8 in this run? Yes, I am that deluded. I will be deluded for my club. Yes, that's what I'm saying.